Alright. Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight we're jumping into Roadcraft for the first time. We're going to be hanging out with Tundra as well. Going to be having some fun there. Hey Bill, hey Ashes, good to see y'all. Tundra, I see you there in chat. Alright. Let me make a couple quick adjustments for myself. So, I've never played this, so that's why we're right here on the main menu, because I gotta figure out exactly how we're gonna start it, you know, what settings to set and all that kind of good, wonderful stuff. So, let's see what we're gonna get into. How is everybody on this Friday? It is. The only reason you see it like that is because of how Streamlabs is having to capture it. Alright, I think I've got everything set in place where I need it to. Alright. So we can go start game. And it has campaign selection and custom scenarios. I'm guessing campaign selection.
Hello.
Hey, buddy, what's going on? Oh, let me go adjust your volume over here. Oh, it might not be your volume that I have to adjust. Hold on. I am betting. Oh no, it didn't do it that time. That's interesting.
Oh. Back to full screen.
Okay. Alright, so I'm guessing campaign selection.
Yep.
Alright, we're going to call this DDG Construction. And I get to pick one of two cars, huh? Alright.
Yep, either a Land Rover or a big old Ford.
I'm going to go with the pickup truck.
Yeah, it's one of those Fords that's got the big old diesel engine in it.
Oh, okay, now we can give it a paint job. That's more like Tundra's colors. Let's try going. They don't have a blue and green one. That's close to DDG colors. Oh, we can. Okay, I gotta actually use letters. Alright. Yeah, I'm checking the logos. I like that one. Okay. Lots of logos to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the one that I liked. We're gonna go with that. Okay, there we go. I guess that's got everything started. So now we just start game. Yes. Alright, It's like I only have one place to choose, or the DLC, the rebuild expansion, or Precipice. So I guess we'll start with Precipice.
Tutorial mission. You see how the game works.
Alright, now I gotta figure out how to set this for multiplayer. Okay. Welcome to Roadcraft. You'll be guided through tutorial panels, missing information. We found codex section, pause menu. Okay. Got it.
Hey there. The name's Kelly, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dispatcher for today, and every day unless we screw something up. Then the company replaces us, like dead batteries. But until then, I'll be here to help as much as I can. Not that you need much help with your first task. You need to head to the lookout point and take in the general layout of that town on the coast. They're bracing for one hell of a storm. I suggest you get on with the agenda before the storm hits.
Okay, so multiplayer for friends, for invited players only. All right. Okay, I think I successfully sent you an invite.
I'm curious whether it's going to give me your vehicle or if it's going to have my own.
Okay. Yep.
Looks like it let me have my own for my own company.
Oh,
Pretty good.
okay, cool.
Yeah, apparently the word white is a banned word, so I had to put a number in had to put a number 1 in where the I was.
Ah,
I could do WhiteStone Industries. Oh, sweet. I get XP as well.
Enjoying the sights? I often hear they're the best part of your job. At least your job has a best part. I have to make do with cheap coffee and a broken AC. Ready for your next mission? Well, aren't you lucky? Investigate the phosphate plant. Not too exciting, but who am I to argue, right? Go take a look.
Yeah, since it's a tutorial mission, it's not super glamorous or exciting.
right. Boy, these are really sensitive.
Use the keyboard. Apparently there's a hole there.
Ah, okay. That's handy.
Go right for the keyboard.
Oh, my engine's flooded.
Should be able to start it back up.
Hold R, okay, to recover your vehicle to a recovery point. Alright.
I can also can't get out of it. I can actually pull you out of it.
Okay.
Get up on the bank. Get over there.
Oh, that's not how I wanted to do. There, I got myself out of the hole. There we go, made it out of there.
Yeah. Take it out of low gear now. we open the
Guess that's one way to open a gate.
Yep. Yeah, instead of trying the handle, yank it open. Oh yeah, big loader.
Clear the way into the plant. Visit our forward base. Okay, so now I can pick one of the two missions. Looks like.
Hey, you're not a bad navigator. To be fair, a child could handle it if they could reach the gas pedal. Still, you did fine too, so kudos to you. Now it's time to get you to your forward base. It's not much to look at, but should keep you warm. Oh, and on your way there, be a darling and clear the plant's old entrance for the cavalry. They're coming later, if the higher-ups don't cut the funding.
Hey, Aries.
I want to park that out of the road. Be some AI later.
Okay, I was just Oh, okay. Oh, it is an interesting vehicle.
Yep. I hate parking. Is the one thing that they teach you never to do with loaders when you're driving them around. Is to drive around with the bucket up in the air. You gotta see the inside of that thing too. First person mode. They did a really good job with the interiors. Like that looks like an old fashioned loader inside there. All the levers, pedals, and stuff too, when good stuff. So good. Be careful, because there is terrain deformation. That loader can definitely dig some holes.
I would think I'd be able to jerk that thing out of here.
Whoa. Apparently that thing is really heavy.
Apparently that counts.
Yeah, get out of the road though. Yeah, I operated a lot of heavy equipment years ago.
Oh, there you go. Try to get this gate out of the way. I can't grab it with my winch. Yep, broke the gate.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to. It's broken already.
It was like that when I got here.
Yep.
Alright, Tundra, I'm gonna grab a smoke real quick.
Alright.
I work better more as a supervisor anyways.
That and you got somebody with real heavy equipment experience.
Right?
It does help. And I've never ran cranes, but I've ran loaders, graders, all kinds of smaller stuff like that. Oil trucks, paint trucks. Those big old vehicles with what they call the broom, with the big old wheel bristles on it.
Oh yeah, street cleaners.
Yeah. Well, these ones are their bristle wheel goes all the way across.
Oh.
And it's about 4 foot in diameter.
Yeah, those are the grinders to make it where the asphalt will actually adhere to the ground.
Well, they're just plastic bristles just to clean it. Yeah. It just cleans up all the dust so that when you do put the oil down, it does help clean it.
So the first thing we do is take the entire map and turn it into a parking lot, right?
Yeah. Sadly, there is no. They don't give you a choice on those equipment on this particular mission because it's just a tutorial. Oh, hold on.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I haven't touched this at all. I did watch Casper playing it.
I've only done this first mission. All I managed to get out of it before my bike broke.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting drug off somewhere.
Yep.
Watch, just take me off somewhere and go get me really good stuff.
I think we're supposed to go this way anyway.
Let's see. Objectives. Track.
Now, luckily, there's no fuel consumption, no damage. Not as risky as SnowRunner.
Good news is, you're in charge now. Bad news is, the storage and allocation of resources are all on you. So, use them wisely. And remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. For the company. Well, on to your next job. Storm's rolling in, and we need to build a flood wall before it does. Before it rolls in, I mean. Storm seldom builds walls. First, we need to plot a route from the base to the phosphate plant. Once we do that, we can deliver the crane parts to make the wall.
Okay. So build a route to deliver the crane parts to the phosphate plant. Find and recover the generator from the abandoned facility. So which one would be more important?
I need to do both. Yeah, even though the game seems to put pressure on you, we're not actually timed. So.
Right. Haul the generator over to the local garage first to check if it works. Okay. Well then, let's go haul the generator.
Okay. Wait.
Looks like we're gonna need a generator for the phosphate plant. There should be one somewhere close to the abandoned facility. Check your map. If you can find it, bring it back to the garage inside the abandoned facility.
This thing is like roller. Yeah, it's sensitive. A little easier to control things.
And when you go into the sound settings of the game, turn down some of the engine volumes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they are super, super loud.
We got plenty of time. I think all my sounds are around 50% or so.
Yeah, mine are all at 100 right now, so let me go fix some of that. There we go. That's much better. Oh, there's what we want. Alright. How the heck am I supposed to get that?
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want me to let you search around the area first?
I found the generator.
Well, yeah, but to get to it, would you want me to tell you, or do you want me to let you search how to get there?
I'll take a look.
Okay.
Looks like
because
there's...
it's kind of stupid that you wouldn't really think of it. Took me like an hour to figure it out.
Oh, yay!
And put all-wheel drive on and all the diff lock.
I'm gonna need a push.
And if you know how construction sites work, we're driving on rebar, which would never work. We'd have flat tires by the end.
Yeah, I was looking at that going,
Oh wait, don't go across.
Yep, no, that looks like there's no bridge there.
Yeah, you gotta go. So you see these little thin pieces of wood that you use to get the wheelbarrows up and down? Apparently we can drive on that.
Oh, okay. They're much sturdier than I would have imagined.
Yeah, they're not that sturdy. I've seen them buckle under wheelbarrows. Yeah, that's why it's like, it's kind of dumb that we got to drive in a construction site to get over there. That's why it took me like an hour to figure it out, because I'm just like, who the hell? How am I supposed to get up there? Do I use this crane?
Alright, so how do I get this?
Alright, so you want to back up to it, and then hook onto it with your winch.
Well, I'm gonna drag this thing all the way there?
You're going to drag it over to where it wants it to, yeah. Because, you know, that the little wooden structure around that generator is definitely going to protect it. Keep it from breaking. And once you start going, you go left. You want to go left?
Left? Alright. Oh yeah, this feels
That's great. Luckily, this is the only stupid mission that I found out of the entire mission, so I was like, okay, thank goodness. They didn't do a whole bunch of stupid crap.
oh, come on.
Oops.
Okay. Oh, area revealed. Okay. plot route. Okay, so I want to plot a route from the forward base to the phosphate plant, looks like.
And you'll want to follow the roads as best you can and use about a million markers so that, because it's AI, but it's point-to-point AI, kind of like the tractors in Satisfactory.
Okay.
So you want to be as precise as you can be, because they will go straight for all the points. Use WASD to move the map as well.
Okay. Oh, that's much easier. Okay.
You want to click on the circle, and it has the arrows around it.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, now we can go check them out.
Okay, yep, I see the vehicles leaving and whatnot. Alright. Alright, find my way back home.
Right across the water here. Not too deep.
Which water? Because that looks pretty deep.
To your left. I drove across it just now.
Oh, okay.
It looks deep, but it's not.
Hey, my tires are clean. Oh, they were.
Yeah, they were. They hit the fan. Yeah, these spots body is all hell in the middle.
Yep, that's what I've been trying. Hit the edges.
Soft sand. Nice.
Okay.
Truck made it.
You wrapped up all the prep work nicely. I knew I could rely on you, which is especially great since I have nobody else to rely on. You're the only contractor in the sector. The fate of everything rests upon you. No pressure. Besides, the only thing left to do is to build the flood wall before the storm hits. First, you'll need to scoop up some concrete slabs. There should be plenty around your base. Naturally, you'll want to use the crane to move them. Then you need to drop them off in the loading area. Easy as pie, right? I could go for some pie. Anywho, the generator's in working order, so now you just need to make sure it's delivered. Shouldn't be too hard. Just plot a course from the workshop to the phosphate plant.
Okay. Plot another course.
The other thing I like about this game, though, is the life map. Completely three-dimensional life map. Awesome.
Make sure I know where I'm going. That's a bad facility. So where's the phosphate plant?
Which route are
There
you
it is.
plotting? Oh.
Okay. Okay, I got vehicles dispatched.
And you'll have to open that other gate.
Which other gate?
The one you just plotted, that route right at the phosphate plant. There's a second gate that you plotted through, and
Oh,
that gate's not
okay.
open.
Alright. Don't want to do that yet. Keeps trying to force me to go look at the rusty mobile crane, but I don't want to do that right now.
Yeah, it's like, gotta get this gate open before these AI get here.
Oh, I'm at the phosphate plant. So it's just a gate on this side. Okay. Seems like the route you plotted has failed and the vehicles did not reach their destination. Okay.
I'll head over there and take a look.
Will I see the vehicles where they failed at?
They'll disappear in a moment. So you have to redispatch and then watch them on the map.
Okay. says needs maintenance. Oh, we're having a problem right there. They're fine there until I got to that spot. Interesting.
Oh, there's a big roadblock here. You're gonna have to send them out the other way. And there's just a bunch of immovable objects right there.
There is no other way to send them out.
You remember the way we took out the water?
That looks
Out there.
awfully deep.
We drove across the pickups. They're in big old trucks. That'll be fine.
Oh, we came out through there. Okay. All right.
And I'll follow them through to make sure they make it. Oh yeah, they drove that no problem.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love when you get near AI vehicles, they give a little bit of radio chatter like they're talking to you.
Hey, Joey. I'm liking it all right. I'm actually doing the tutorial right now. He's too dumb to go around the tree.
He just ran right into that pole. Like I say, they're like the tractors in Satisfactory. They're point to point. They don't. I could just help him, I guess. Over there. And then the other one just runs into it. He went right for it.
Never ending there.
Yeah.
Give them a good slam.
I did. They're a lot heavier than me. There. Could be the last one. Yeah.
Yep, yeah, because it's turning the route green.
And once these trucks finish, you want to cancel that route. Otherwise, they'll just keep going, keep getting stuck, and you'll keep getting a failure notification.
All right, the rest of the route's good.
Guess all that's left is to head back to the boarding base then. Love they just slam into the gate. Come through. Like a tradition.
So I want to come down here. I guess just cancel the route.
Yeah, it's done.
There, I fixed it so they'd stop running into that thing.
Yeah.
Objectives, concrete slabs in the loading area. All right. Vehicles, rusty mobile crane. All right.
Oh, you're over there. Sweet.
Just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be getting these concrete slabs from.
They're next to the next to the little loading area. Big old concrete slabs sitting there.
Oh, I see. These things.
So in the games options, there's different control modes for the crane. So if you don't like the current one, you go into the option, switch it to a different mode. I like alternative. The alternative one is really good.
I don't want forward. How do I make it go up?
We can kind of cheese this. Once you grab one, you put it on my pickup and I can drive it into the area.
Okay, I'm just working on trying to figure out how to pick it up.
Oh, change target. You're targeting the bottom one.
Okay.
Yeah, once all the lines are yellow, then you can grab it.
There we go. Alright, now let's see. We grab this. Wrong way. Can't reel this in.
Yeah, there should be. Oh, hold right click crane function.
Ah, okay.
Oh, underneath you.
Will you stop driving away?
I'm not driving away. I was in the map. Was I driving away?
Yeah. I'm sitting here trying to
Alright.
put this on the back of your truck, and you keep on rolling away.
I didn't have the park brake on. Oh, yeah. I can drive it into the... There we go. So yeah, if you're playing in single player, you gotta move those slabs from where they're at to about the middle between the two markers, and then you gotta move the crane and then move the slabs again into the markers. So we can kind of cheese this. Yeah, I bet my leaf springs are bent the opposite way. Seen it happen on pictures.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah. A cousin of mine had a little half-ton pickup, and he put a it was like a really, really old, small, little bulldozer. Didn't even have a cab on it; just has a little seat, a little steering wheel, and it's really, really old and weighs like 2 tons. And he put it in the back of his pickup because it fit. And yeah, he bent the leaf springs back the other way. Like, yeah, that's ruined. Ooh, that's freaking hilarious, though. Nope.
Nope. Nope. No, I gotta get this thing turned.
And then I'll back up.
Let's see, how do I get this thing to turn? Oh, there's not a way to turn it.
There is. Bait load.
Oh, there it is. All right.
Should be one more over there.
Yep. Oh. I don't think I've got it on there good enough. Oh, okay, cool.
And then there's a couple more over here, right next to the yellow box. So this is basically teaching. Oh, no, pick me up too. Sure, the thing's strong enough. Yeah.
There we go. Drive off now.
It's like one of those car toys you buy with a little thing, and you rev it up, get the wheels going, and you let it all go on the floor. Takes off. Yeah, so this is basically teaching you, though, that you can collect resources around the map, and they'll flash different colors based on what type of resources they are. They'll flash green if they're made of wood, or blue if they're made of steel, and then light blue if they're concrete. And use those resources to build different products. And you take those products and then you can use those to complete missions. That's what was in the tutorials, or in the demo.
Multiple interconnected bases. Got it. Okay.
Oh, the task is completed. Make another park.
Figure may as well grab the last ones there.
Yeah, yeah. Did you get just the normal edition of the game, or rebuild?
I've got rebuild.
Oh, sweet. So we both have that DLC then.
All right. Oh, route failed. What route failed?
Yeah, I was in the way of one of the trucks.
Oh, okay.
So it just got mad. But you can also cancel that one if you like, because it is done.
I don't see a route on the map.
That's fine too.
Oh,
You can
no,
see
there
them
it is.
in just driving around.
Well, apparently I keep getting money for every time they come in here making the delivery.
That's good. But yeah, it was just because I was in the way of one of the trucks. It got angry.
Yeah, so it's all right. Yeah, over that dispatch. So yeah, I mean, get apparently 50 XP per vehicle going in. So
That's good.
all right, objectives: move concrete slabs to the loading area. Okay, I did that. Oh, transfer resources.
There.
Bring resources to the phosphate plant.
Looks like you'll need to do some hauling. Take the cargo truck and load it up with the concrete slabs and steel beams. Then deliver it to the phosphate plant. And if you're in the mood for extra supplies, you could plot a route between the warehouse and the forward base. It's not essential, but it'll make things easier for you in the long run.
Okay, we'll plow a route from the warehouse to the forward base.
Okay, I'll go unlock the map for that portion then.
Okay.
Well, so you can see it, so you can see the route. You have to drive over there first to be able to get rid of the fog of war.
Hey, she says it's optional, but it also says it'll make life a lot easier. So I was like, oh, well, if it's going to make life easier, then let's make that happen.
Yep.
All right, grabbing a smoke.
Okay.
A lot more different vehicles here at the beginning than what you get in the Snow Runner.
Yeah, there's still plenty of vehicles to come. There's 40 plus.
Yep.
That's just this portion. So.
Give me just a second. Hey, Katara. Looks like Gideon left his stuffed Spider-Man out in the backyard. Never mind, he's out there. Yeah. Yeah, he's got Spider-Man playing a guitar.
Hi.
Apparently Spider-Man's becoming a rock star.
Yep. We could hear it.
Yep, today was the last day of school for them.
Yep.
So they have officially started their summer break. Which
Same for us.
Which for here that's really weird because typically our school year doesn't end until the middle of June.
Did you guys have a lot of off days?
No, they changed.
Similar.
They changed when the school year starts.
No.
Because it used to be, which made sense. It is kind of ridiculous because you'd start school, and the very next weekend was a 3-day weekend because it was Labor Day. So now Labor Day is more like 3 weeks into the school year, so halfway through their first 6 weeks.
Alrighty, you should be able to see all the map now.
Alright, as soon as I finish the smoke, then I'll get to plotting the route, because, I mean, that sounds useful. Apparently they'll just deliver steady supplies, I'm guessing?
Yep. Yeah, it'll be automatic.
I like automatic supplies.
Yeah, and I do like how in this one, it's not like SnowRunner where you need to do everything yourself. It's there's a little more automation to it.
That's nice.
That a lot of people were kind of angry that this wasn't SnowRunner 2.
Oh.
It's like it wasn't trying to be.
No, definitely not.
even the devs said themselves, they said that all they did was they took the SnowRunner engine, the game engine, and they tore it down and completely rebuilt it so that it would work for what they wanted to do with this game, which was terrain deformation, being able to make your own roads, your own bridges wherever you want, all that kind of stuff.
Which is nice.
Yeah, which is very nice. They said, we're not trying to be like SnowRunner. It's not going to be a predecessor. It's not going to be, not going to be SnowRunner 2. It's going to be its own thing. It'll just be running on the SnowRunner engine.
Yep.
With some modifications.
I did drop it on the cab, Bill, and it did not crush Tundra.
Yep. Yeah. Apparently this one's got some strong cabs.
Van facility, warehouse. Here we go. Alright, now, if I want to tell it to plot a route, side mission, open, track, infrastructure route, plot route from the warehouse to the forward base.
I drove the good road up here. So.
Yeah, I'm figuring the route you took is the safe route.
Pretty solid.
Zoom
Now
in.
remember, you do have 200 points to be able to play with and plot. So you want to be more refined with it.
This way to the forward base, right? Yeah. Hey, Alhoon. Hey, Dreadnought. Wish I had a counter somewhere that told me how many points I had left to be able to put down.
Top left underneath the hot room.
Oh, okay. Cool. That was the name in English.
Yeah, just took some radio chatter and jumbled it up, I suppose.
Give me a second to finish focusing on this route, and then I'll check chat. Dispatch. Alright, let's see how this route goes. Oh. Apparently there's something there that's in the way.
Yeah, a bunch of rocks. There's a bunch of loose rocks in the road.
Alright, so far the path's been decent.
Yeah, definitely when you add more points, they definitely are a little smoother about how they traverse.
I see that. So I put a
And I
lot.
just love follow them around.
Yeah, I put a lot more points on this route than I did on the previous routes.
I do love though. I can just follow them around, like hanging out.
Yep, making sure they're getting through there. Tundra's out there being a supervisor.
I mean, I'm in the supervisor pickup truck.
Exactly. Apparently on the planner.
Yeah, that's how all the supervisors I've ever had, because I've always done, hard labor jobs out in the field. So it's just like, the supervisor's there when you can see his pickup driving up.
Right?
The supervisor for DOT, they would always make them drive the company pickup home or the DOT pickup home and to work.
Well, I mean, that's handy. It means you
Yeah, that's pretty handy.
got a company vehicle, so if it breaks down or anything, the company gets to pay for it.
Yep. And you don't have to spend money on gas going to and from work.
Right?
Of course, the last supervisor we had, it was actually like usually you'd go, man, I wish I could do that, not have to spend money on gas. But our last supervisor lived in the next town over 30 miles away. So it was pretty handy for him to take that.
I live 30 miles from work. They didn't give me a company vehicle. Oh wait, that's right. I'm IT.
Yeah, and you don't get a choice either. Like they're like, here's your pickup. You drive this to and from work. You drive it everywhere. That's what we want you driving. So.
I'm taking it to the bar.
Yep.
All right, looks like we should be good.
All right. There's this one last hill up here. I want to check on. Get up there.
They went up that fine.
Yeah, they're almost to the top. There they go. There, one's at the top, and the other one's at the top. Alrighty, they made it nice and clean.
Sweet. All right, that'll get some extra supplies. All right, back to objectives. Main, bring resources to the phosphate plant.
I'm gonna go pick up little side roads. I never did this, but let's see if there's anything out here.
Take the wheel of the cargo truck that we brought you. Okay. Rusty cargo truck. I doubt I can carry all this in one go.
And you can do up to. Oh yeah, no, you can do it. Up to 3.
How do I get this stuff in my truck?
Yeah, use the crane.
Oh, son of a... All right. Is that as far forward as that's going to go? Crap.
Yeah, you want to put the truck at the side of the crane.
Oh, it didn't hold on to the load. I just swapped vehicles for a second so I can get this in line to... That would be insane. Nope, that's not how I want that. There we go. Perfect.
Right. Now you just got to do 2 more. Glide over a little bit. Yeah. Might be able to do the two beams too, actually, just try.
Oh, there we go.
You know what I also love about this game is all the older equipment has hydraulics. All the hydraulics are sloppy.
That might work. Yeah,
I
it
can
goes
travel.
over it. Okay.
All the older vehicles that have hydraulics, all the hydraulics are all sloppy. The vehicle shakes and creaks, and it's like, yep, just like real life. All the older equipment, all loose. Heck, I work for a logging company, hauling logs. Their equipment for moving the logs around, their cranes and stuff, were old and loose. He's watching a freaking, 2,000-pound log just, swinging away.
Right. All right. Cool. It's all strapped in.
You want to drive this or the crane?
Oh, we gotta take the crane down there?
Yep, because we gotta unload it.
Alright, hold on, let me put the crane away.
Yep.
Alright, give me a second. Hey, Crofter, what's going on, brother? Good to see you.
Oh, holy crap.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna drive this crane down there. I'm gonna grab a smoke real quick. Because I'm sure I'm gonna want to get this thing stuck somehow.
No, everything can't get stuck. Weighs too much.
I'm sure I'll find a big enough puddle.
The only way I see something like that getting stuck is if the water is over the top of the cab.
Well, that was actually, I mean, that's kind of a relaxing thing, loading that cargo truck. Because it was just kind of a steady back and forth thing.
Yeah, and you'll get better cranes in the future that'll be able to go farther and higher and
Right.
be able to reach. Be able to actually reach somewhere.
I think Streamlabs is lying to me again. Oh yeah, it's definitely lying to me. Streamlabs told me I had 2 people watching.
No. That doesn't look correct. It says 10 over here. I just refreshed.
So, alright, yeah. And we're just taking this stuff down to the phosphate plant. Right?
Yeah.
I guess to have made that easier, I probably could have pulled that truck into the loading area To just pick the
Nope.
stuff up and move it over to it?
No, yeah, when you spawn the stuff, it'll spawn next to the truck, unfortunately. So you have to load it no matter what.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that even if it spawned next to it, it wouldn't have been so much back and forth from one side of the crane to the other side of the crane.
Yep. Yeah, you could put this truck on the other side. Could have been a little faster, but. Alright.
Alright. Oh, I need to lift those anchors. I ain't driving nowhere with those up. Alright.
You should see first person inside of that thing. The detail work that they did is so good.
Yeah? Hey, Korak, what's going on? I think Bill's got it out for you.
Yep.
Man, who built this road?
Road? What road? This is a path. Come on, shift them gears. There we go. I love that this is old. When you shift gears, it grinds them. Or it'll just complete. That works too. Did not do that for me. It made me unload them. They did have an update, so maybe that was it.
The storm's coming in fast, so we need to get that flood wall up. Actually, you need that more than I do. I'm safe back at HQ, but the folks in that town aren't. So, good luck.
Oh, thanks.
So yeah, you should definitely operate those cranes in first person mode. So good.
Oh, there's two cranes here.
Yeah, there's two.
How you put it in first person?
I don't know actually. I know I'm controller, but I don't know.
So what am I trying to pick up?
Oh, camera mode 4.
Uh-oh. We had a route fail. Is that how that's supposed to go?
Yeah, camera mode 4. Like,
Yeah, but I use 4 to go between camera modes. It doesn't go into first person.
huh. I can figure it out.
Let's see.
Oh, C. Camera. At least for this vehicle, it did.
turns green. It's happy.
Yep.
So I can just detach.
Yep. When it's green.
Okay. You gonna do the other side?
If you want me to.
Sure.
I figured you'd want to operate both of them.
No, it looks to me like they're both the same. So
Yeah, they're both the same. The C was the camera key.
oh, okay. Let's see. I want to be able to see what I'm doing though.
Yeah, you look down. There's a big old window below your feet.
Let's see.
I just love that all the sticks and stuff move as you're moving it. Yeah, so that route failure, that's what happened in my game as well. The route between that was doing the generator,
Yep.
that one just fails. The trucks are empty and they just get stuck on that road.
Let's see. Rope links. Okay. That's done.
Jeez Louise, that was a close one. I was worried you weren't going to pull it off. If you keep this up, I might start getting optimistic. At least for the company's stocks. They've been crashing lately, but you might have just turned the tide. Now, doesn't that make you feel good? Well, savor it for all it's worth. Talk to you later.
Oh, okay. Everything's done, so
Yep.
new maps are now available on the map selection. Return to the hub to select the newly unlocked map. And then there's no other side activities, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's as far as I've got.
Okay, so we have Aftermath. Well, we have Aftermath, and then we have the Rebuild expansion.
Figured to play the main game first.
Oh, okay. We'll just back out of that. the expansion is you click that and it just gives you a menu of other things you can purchase. So I guess we're doing this one. The region is mostly flooded after the storm with notable destruction around the main routes of facility. Oh great, this is going to make me feel just like at home. Core objective is mitigation of immediate damage caused by flooding, both in the industrial area and the civilian sector. So infrastructure requests, set objectives, resources. All right. You can only start a new map on a scout vehicle. Yep. Okay.
And you'll have to send me another invite once you get in.
Okay. Help mitigate the consequences. Okay. Oh, this got a lot of mess.
Looks like our hard work paid off. The storm's passed and the town's still standing. Still, we better check for damage. I've marked your destination at the harbor.
Okay. There you go. That way. Well, that doesn't look good. Alright, so we're at the phosphate plant. There's the main facility. There's a hastily constructed bridge. Hey, Pipe.
Hi.
The warehouse. Pumping station. Looks like that's no longer a Ford operating base. Abandoned facility is sunk. It is underwater.
It was before, though.
Well, it's very much more underwater.
Yeah. Had a little more water on it, huh?
So we need to come down through here, past the abandoned facility, and then cross the bridge there. Is that crossable? That looks crossable. Okay. Oh, this is gonna get messy getting out of here.
Oh, yeah, look at all this. Snap 3. Buggy. Little buggy. Ooh. There's a big old hole there.
Yep.
I washed the road out. Knock this down? Nope. This is one of the things I always wished for the SnowRunner was the change of the maps that you played on. Like as you progress, things changed. Yeah, like one of the early missions where you got to activate all the pumps to drain the water.
Yep.
The water never actually drained. It's like, well, that was pointless.
Ah!
Nope. I saw a hole and I went around the hole.
Aimed right for me. Nope, I'm not going that way. You can have fun over there, Tundra.
Yep. That's a little.
I suspect that's going to be a little deep.
Yeah, my engine got flooded. I need a freaking snorkel. That's what I need.
Okay.
I was a little deep there. I was going max speed. So.
Yeah. And you're stuck.
Yeah, for the moment. I got a winch.
Yep, that's where I want to cut through.
That's actually a lot easier on the bank there.
Oh, was the bank okay?
Yeah, the bank is actually pretty solid.
Okay. Alright, over the bridge.
At least this bridge is still in one piece. We had to move our operations before the storm. We needed to get to that harbor so it could be lowered. And we weren't worried about it, storm and all.
Oh, no. I saved it.
Did you make it?
I almost went on my side there. Left?
Yeah, I think so.
Well then.
Maybe not.
Maybe not left. Nope, that's been completely gone. Nice landslide.
Yeah, I don't see us driving over that.
No. We'd have to build a bridge or fill it in with sand at least.
Excuse me, man, I'm driving here.
Hey, I'm driving easy. Maybe not. No. Ugh. Got a lot to clean up. Oh. What are they bringing us?
You might have noticed we've deployed some additional support. Supplies, vehicles, that kind of thing. But you'll need to jump in the crane and move all those containers out of the way first. And then you'll need to check the road from the harbor base to the transit point and clear out any hazards. Once that's done, you can plot a route for our vehicles.
Oh boy.
We gotta clear all these containers off this can here. I'm guessing using that key be the yellow thing. Green. Oh, it's one of those that the cap moves with the hook. Makes it really easy for a single person operator.
this too.
Just out of the area, basically.
Yeah.
Yep. Completely bottoms up.
All right, go ahead, move it.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of slots over here for on the side. So this is where the point where we're making so much money that we can just break equipment. Just be like, just for fun.
Clear the area of objects. You want to check the area and see if there's any objects in the way to clear?
There's not. It's those two.
Well, no, the place, the transit point said we're going to clear the path.
That's what you're doing right now.
That's not what she said.
Yeah, that's the only point that cleared is what you're at. I'm looking at it on the map.
Okay. Send additional support to the transit point. Reach location. Okay. We got the harbor base. That's the garage and storage. Tundra's already fallen off the. Oh, he got himself good and stuck.
Yep, sure have.
Reach location. That's where we're trying to get to. It's at the sand quarry. Okay. So we are here. I'm trying to go there. And I see there's road. We will not be able to pass through there. Okay. Well, you haven't quite pushed it into the water yet.
See, what happened was, uh, I have Austin Powers this pretty good.
Yeah. Came down here closer to see how good you. Oh yeah, your stuff really good.
Both of them. I was trying to push it off onto the little dock there, but it didn't work out so well. Not close enough.
Oh, now you got my car really wedged in here.
Yeah, you want to winch to the truck there? If you can.
Nope.
No?
No, can't aim to it.
Maybe you can winch to the back. Aha. Oh, it's because you're winched to it. That's why I can't win.
Oh, okay. I was trying to pull you from. I was going to try pulling you from the front to while you pull from the back. I didn't realize we couldn't do the trifecta.
It doesn't look like we can chain winch, but I can't switch vehicles either. It detaches it. So, thinking of hop in that big truck there. give her a pull. The park brake's on. There we go. No big. So you can drive that, or you can drive the pickup?
Well, I'm going to drive my scout vehicle. I've got to get this thing off the rail.
Oh, is there no way out?
Nope, there's no way out through this side. Unless you can swim.
We don't have the amphibious vehicles in this game, I don't think.
Right?
I think in SnowRunner there was a couple of them once there.
No, that's not the right way either.
Oh. Guess there's only one way in and out. Oh, look at that big boy. That's got some fat tires. What are you going to do with all that? And we have no loader to spread it out.
Active quarries.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was able to spawn in a loader.
Okay, let's see. Oh, that's handy.
Riding like 5 miles an hour.
Dozer
model.
is stored in your garage.
Yep.
You're breathing the dozer, will you?
Yep, I'm driving the dozer over.
Okay, cool.
Can we both deploy? Is this like personal vehicles or shared? I wonder.
I don't know. I'm making sure you got lots of sand to move around.
Don't worry, I'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow. Apparently, this model does not have a second gear. Not as nice as the ones I drove. The one I drove had 3 gears in it. You could drive about 20 miles an hour.
Exactly. Exactly, Dreadnought.
What's that?
I get sand from heaven.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, they want to. They did also say they wanted to go a little more streamlined with this game, not be as a pain in the butt as SnowRunner is. They wanted it to be, as long as you're in range of that quarry or in range of a thing that can spawn sand, you'll be able to just fill it. No game, I don't want to use sand flattening mode. I want to see if I can flatten it out myself. I've got the skills.
Good, because I need some of that flatten so I can put more sand down.
I think you got enough sand there to fill that in.
Tundra's coming over here to build a sand castle.
Yep. That was the thing about working for DOT is it's like, all we are just really big kids.
Hey, I like the playgrounds where they've got the retired dirt moving equipment that the kids can actually, sit down in and have a professional kind of move it around, but the kids can actually do stuff with it.
Yeah.
No problem, Dreadnought. I'm glad you liked it. Thunder's over here trying to see if he can make a road with pre-made potholes.
Yep. There's so much sand that I gotta move. I haven't even got there yet.
There's some extra.
Hey.
Yeah, no, there's just the one dozer.
I think you can spawn in one too. I think these are personal.
Not from what I can tell.
You gotta go into the garage.
Yeah, but it's going to take me all day. Rusty vehicles that you're choosing store vehicle cannot be sold. Deploy vehicle on maps. Select it and press F. Vehicles that have already been deployed are marked with a wheel icon. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, mine has not been deployed, so I guess, yeah, it can be pulled out.
That's good.
It's got a little person icon. That must be the one that I'm currently in. Okay, so there's still one more cargo vehicle that can be pulled out.
Yeah, that's the very first one that we had.
Oh, this thing is a little swirly. That fence would not have survived that hit. Just saying. I love how my guy doesn't even check behind himself when you're backing up. No, everything was cleared from the path.
Just spread it out. Yeah, pretty good. Nice and wide, nice and flat. Gonna fill the world with sand, are you?
Well, this spot's all muddy, so it has to be filled in.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
We gotta make it passable for a convoy.
It's pretty passable. You just want an excuse to dump more sand.
I swear, look at you, go, no, man, you're not done yet.
I do like the dirt texture. It's really good. You brought your rocks with you.
I'm getting them off the road. Okay, he's got that patch taken care of. Hey, Tina.
Ooh, that's a little deep right there. That's
Yep.
crush all the trees. Tailgate's open.
You want to come to the other side?
I can come out either way. So good. Either way. Oh, I see.
You said you could do it either way, so I started dumping.
Yeah, but this is put on this end of the hole. It's like I gotta plow it the other way.
Oh,
Jeez.
you decided to dump my truck for me.
Yep. I was helping.
Alright, let me get out of the way. I think it's done the same ones as Snow Runner. Yeah.
Yep. Same development team.
Alright, well, Tundra flattens out that sand. I'm going to grab a smoke.
Leave all the work to me.
Hey, I brought you the dirt. I made deliveries.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not enough? You need me to back up and drop some more?
Not yet.
I thought I caught all the spots that would let you fill in the whole thing. Hey, I mean, it would be cool if we had one or two other people joining us once we got some more vehicles unlocked. Right now, we're still, even though we finished the tutorial, it feels like we're still kind of in tutorial mode, you know. I'm not going to make a roundabout with no exits.
Yeah, you just have the one entrance and it's a one-way.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a one-way road.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. That's better. Jeez. I'm looking forward to having a 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
I need that day off. It's been a rough couple of weeks.
Sounds like it.
Oh, it's raining. Keyboard, mouse. It's really kind of my preference.
Yeah, I preference keyboard mouse too, except for driving games.
See, I don't like doing driving games with a controller.
I can't play racing games definitely without more fine-tuned controls over the gas, brake, and steering. That on-off just irritates the crap out of me. Games like this, a mouse and keyboards are fine because you don't really have to fine-tune the steering and the throttle, and you don't have to be precise with it. Put a big old pile of sand off the side.
Well, there's a spot that convoy could get stuck in.
Yeah, if you plot incorrectly.
Hey, you said it's AI. You don't know what it's going to do.
Yeah. It is pretty simple. It does that. I think they need another pass on it. Give her another go, because, man, it's pretty damn simple. It's just like, there's my next dot, go straight to that, doesn't matter what's in the way.
True. Absolutely, Dreadnought. Where is the transit point?
They're almost there.
Okay. Yeah, no, I see it. It's a ways up there.
All them rocks. Good. I love that just driving with the tailgate unlatched. No sand falling out. Wait a minute. Gotta flip your little switch, lock the tailgate back. Can I get rid of this prompt off my screen, please? Got this big old prompt about sand flattening. It's like, thanks. I got it.
Alright, yeah, I got one puddle here that I've dropped off a load into.
You're all the best there.
Objectives. Yep, track it. Alright, so we're taking it from there, start plotting. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Oh, okay. That actually might be easier. Maybe? Now we're gonna keep with what we got. Oh, cool. The map actually shows where we filled in with the sand.
And yeah, like I said, it's a 3D live map. Might as well be a second game we're playing at the same time. Something we wish we had Satisfactory.
Right?
The three-dimensional live map would be amazing.
But oh man, the memory that would take up.
Or at least, like, show some buildables on the map. Stuff.
tractor's in my way.
Oh, sorry. I'm clearing rocks.
Dispatch. Alright, let's watch these and see how they go. Oh, Dreadnought's asking for mechanics, whether or not how much harder it is to work on a small vehicle than it is to work on a large vehicle.
Large vehicles are easier because the parts are bigger, but also harder at the same time because the bolts are bigger and everything's torqued down to a lot tighter. You need way bigger tools and way more strength. I guess the average ratchet wrench for working on like semi trucks is usually pretty massive. Like 3/4 inch drive is like standard. While normal cars are, half-inch drivers is usually standard.
Alright, the additional support should be coming to drive by you in just a minute.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for them. Get out of their way when they get close. Yeah, I'm just clearing rocks.
Crupter and Dreadnought both had the same comment. Yeah, but you can get your hands in there.
That's true, but also older vehicles are way easier to work on. That's why I have older vehicles. I love working on older ones. If I can sit in the engine bay with the engine, it's pretty nice.
They got this little dinky car trying to take this route.
Oh, that's why they wanted you to go so crazy.
There's a big truck that's coming towards you, but the little dinky car is way behind it now.
Yeah.
Got Charlie Brown's teacher driving these vehicles.
There's the truck. Having no problems whatsoever.
Yep, little car's doing okay over the sand.
That's a little van. It's actually got some mud tires on it. It's got mud tires and off-road suspension.
Well, it ain't been helping them much. Yeah, I saw that one last little puddle and I didn't trust it, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job there. We need a base of operations on the other side of the river. And that means we need a bridge. I don't suppose you've built a bridge before, right? Well, there's a first for everything. Oh, and if you want a steady supply of concrete slabs, I have just the thing. You can send a concrete slab convoy from the warehouse to the harbor base. Not essential, but it should keep our reserves up.
I like that idea. From the harbor base to the warehouse. So what is that? Let's go to side objective. Okay. From said from the harbor base to the warehouse?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, luckily it makes it very clear on the map.
Alright, let's... Oh, but we're going to have to come back through there. Okay, I need to grab the dump truck. Because the
I
plotter...
need to build.
Do what?
Oh.
You need to build what?
What were you trying to say?
We got to fix the road so that I can get the warehouse and the harbor connected.
Warehouse in the harbor. There's the warehouse, and
Yeah.
here's the harbor.
Yeah. So we got lots of spots of that road that need to be filled in.
I'm looking at it on the map. I don't see the spots.
I certainly do.
Oh, that on this side. At least there's one that's got a big old hole in it.
I see 1, 2. Come around this way, 3.
You not see where the warehouse is?
Yeah.
It's on the southern part of the map.
That's not the warehouse it sent me to. Yeah, warehouse is right there. So, okay, so yeah, we got the one big hole there, but there's that section of rock and whatnot that I think we're going to have to fill in.
Check to see where you were looking.
Right here. This spot. See.
Okay, and where is it telling you where the warehouse is?
It's on the other side of the bridge.
Oh, right.
To get to the bridge, they got to drive through this.
Yeah.
And then we got the big muddy thing there. And after that, road to the warehouse looks okay, I think.
Yeah, on that side of the bridge, it looked pretty good. I'm heading over there.
So,
Route failed. Oh, was I in the way of one of the convoys? Whoops.
well, there's only one convoy, so.
I was sitting in the road looking at the map. My bad.
Yeah, we will do that after we go clean that up. Yeah, bridges tab. Okay. Different types of bridges. Wide concrete bridge. Select start and end points. Have a limited maximum length and cost resources. Okay. Yeah, got it. And I see exactly where we're going to build the bridge at. We're going to build it right there.
And the bridge building to planet is actually pretty damn easy. I made it very simple.
So, oh yeah, they didn't make it where you can just plot it out and have, you know, the reinforcements coming to it.
Yeah. But you can put a bridge in a lot of different spots. I got the pedal to the metal.
Excuse me, passing through.
Yeah, I am pedal to the metal.
Oh.
Hello there, Mr. Van. How we doing?
I lost some of my sand.
Oh no. Oh yeah, if you lose your sand, you're gonna have to come back.
Yep.
You're out of the green. I think it's because your tailgate's open. I don't know if you closed that or not.
No, it's closed. It's filled up.
My screen
It's filled up. Yeah, there's nothing for me to lock that with.
Oh, okay. That's just a visual thing then.
Yep. But when I tipped to the side, though, it went, yeah.
Yep. Usually that's accompanied by truck on its side when it shifts that much. I remember this one semi we had to clean up after freaking semi truck took a corner a little too fast and tipped a whole bunch of corn all over the road because he fell over.
Oh, man.
We were there from 4 a.m. all the way into the night shoveling that crap because we had to shovel it by hand. It's just everywhere. And we had to completely unload the truck and trailer too by hand, all that corn, just so we could put it back on its wheels. Because the trailer was bent, there's no way it was going to be able to hold anything.
Now, what I'm hoping is that I just put down a little load of sand to be able to fill in the puddle there. But what I'm hoping is that you might actually be able to move those big boulders that are there.
Yep. Either that or, if not, then we'll have to put sand around the hill there.
Right.
Make a new road, essentially.
Yep. So
there's a boat over here. Just a random boat.
I was like, let me know so I know how many loads of sand to plan on grabbing.
And that's our only, the one you're driving is our only,
Yep.
Actually, it's not our only sand truck. I think you might be able to use the other one as well to load.
What other one?
The other one that's over there by the sand pit. Like, I don't know if you put sand in that one too or not.
But you got no way to dump it.
Oh, that's true. Probably not a dumper.
Oh, I see. A little section of road here that the van doesn't like driving through. Yeah, that's definitely a little thick. Okay. Oh yeah, he's got more spots where he's definitely struggling to get through.
Imagine that van, it's got the off-road suspension that's taller and it just be slow and careful. Flip over.
But that other vehicle doesn't have a way to tip the bed, so it'd have no way to dump the sand.
Yeah. But the game would probably not even allow you to put sand in it.
Oh, man decided to honk at me like I was in its way. Uh-oh.
Yeah, and if you don't get out of their way, they will push you.
You
or
broke,
try to.
You broke the cloud bot? Crap.
It broke my leg.
Oh no, there we go. It's working.
And there's the fill in this puddle.
letting you move some of the stuff. At least it's trying to.
I think that's an unmovable object.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I was able to move it slightly, but not the other end of it wasn't moving at all.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, these rocks. Nope. Absolutely not.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to don't flip.
All right.
Yeah, look. Nope. That tree's not moving. Go around it. Brush some of these little branches out of the way. We'll have to fill in with sand, but this is pretty flat right here next to the water.
Okay. Is that where you want me to put it?
Yep. The best spot. Oh yeah, it's nice there.
All right. Dropped you a load.
Definitely gonna need a few more.
Oh yeah.
Now we're doing like a real DOT operation. One person's going and getting dirt. We can fill in the hole, and one person flattening it out.
Yep.
Filling in the hole.
All right. I'm gonna take a quick second and then go get more dirt.
We actually had to do that in one of our areas. We had a slight low spot in a farm field where a dirt road went through, and a big old storm came through and wiped out the dirt road that was there.
Right.
So we had to, it took us a couple of days, but we had to completely fill it in and just keep filling it in until we get the road high enough to where it was above the water with gravel.
Well, I mean, we've still got that problem out here.
Oh, yeah.
So many roads that are untouched because the problem is that there's so much debris still. They're trying to get all the debris cleared out of the river. And over at Lake Lure, they just lowered the level of the lake by another 15 feet. So they can get in and get more of the debris. And they're finding submerged vehicles, and it's just not pretty.
Yeah, if I lived a lot closer, I'd like, hey, let me come over, help out.
Well, hop on your bicycle and ride on over.
Yeah. I don't even have a bicycle.
Say, I promise you'll be a lot thinner by the time you get here.
Probably. Did you hear about that? You probably heard about the guy that walked across the U.S. the long way.
No.
Yeah, he came through our state as well. I even got to see him.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was running through. Yep.
Yeah, that must take him a few months.
Yeah, it took him quite a long time, but yeah, he freaking hiked from one side of the U.S. to the other the long way. Like, holy freaking crap!
Yeah, that
And
makes
the only
my,
reason I got
that makes
the
my
only reason
legs.
I got to see him is because the massive interstate we have here
Okay.
runs through where I live.
So that makes my legs tired just thinking about it. Oh, 'cause, we got the big Appalachian Trail here. Well, most of it's closed now, but well, the portion that goes through western North Carolina is closed. But there's a trail that goes almost from Alabama, almost all the way to Maine that you can hike.
Hmm.
I think they said to take that hike at a regular hiking pace should take about 2.5, 3 months. There's many times where hikers have gone missing on that trail.
Yeah. And there's a whole lot of nothing for many, many miles.
Yep. Well, there's the bears and the mountain lions and stuff,
Yep. Stuff like that. People go missing and they're never found.
No, they haven't opened the trails yet. They've cleared off some of them, so some of them are operational now. Let's see if I can come down this route this time without dumping any extra sand. You go ahead and blow your horn at me. You were in my way. I went around you.
Yeah. Where these people are here, the first person to blow the horn, that's the one that is burning. Oh, route failed.
Yep. Yeah, they've dug out that muddy patch so much now that the van can't get through it.
Oh.
So we may have to come back over here and kind of fix a little piece of the road.
Alright. See, is your loader closer? That spot?
Yeah, I may go ahead.
Where's it at? Where we at? I do like this stuff. I'm enjoying this immensely.
I got 2 spots on the route that I'm going to drop sand in.
Okay.
One spot I already dropped the sand. I dropped it on the side, on your side, so that you could easily just push it over and...
Hammock. Come on there, hammock. definitely something I always wanted to do in SnowRunner was fix the map to make traversal easier. But there's a reason that they couldn't do it. Is the way the current SnowRunner engine is on SnowRunner can't handle terrain deformation or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why they had to completely tear it down and rebuild it
Makes sense.
to make it so it can work. And also there's a reason that you go, when you're building roads, that you go from sand to asphalt. You don't do anything else. Is because the game engine can only handle two materials in the same spot at the same time.
That makes sense.
Otherwise the engine destroys itself. That's what they said.
You think one load would be enough?
Nah, you might have to put that second one over.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, get the second one on that side.
So we're right here or on the other side?
No, you're good right there.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love playing with ChatGPT for those kind of messages. That tells me to go ahead and drop a second load over here, too. Well, that's one way to dump the sand. My back wheel fell into the ditch they dug out with their tires, and it tipped the dump truck over just enough to where it dropped half of its load.
Yeah. Back on your wheels, though?
Oh, yeah. I just dumped the rest of the sand. You can tell it don't mention gritty.
You're gonna have to make a song.
Alright, I'm not going to be able to make it through here without dumping this sand until you flatten this.
Okay. Is it deep?
No, I got 3 piles, and so the way that the piles are laid out, if I try driving through here, I'm going to get turned to my side a little bit, and it'll dump stuff out.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get myself out of the way. Sorry.
Not the way.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know which way you wanted to push the sand, so I got it all set up for you to be able to do it however you wanted to.
Yeah, there's a big hole.
I've got more sand ready if we decide that you need more.
What I'll do is I'll push it slightly over half the hole, and then I'll come from the other side, the other down end.
So I figured 3 loads should be enough for that spot. Man, I guess I'd come from this side and take that pile and push it back the other way.
Yep. Exactly what I'm doing.
There we go. That's looking pretty good. I think that should have them covered.
Yep. Push the bridge over. I just let it roll.
Alright, back where we were trying to work.
Yeah, you'll have to resend the convoy.
Yeah. I was going to wait until the 2 of us were out of the way.
Yeah.
I just noticed a spot that I think is going to need to get some building for the new convoy, not the one we were just clearing up.
Yeah, but that's good. And we'll be out of their way pretty much, so.
That is going to take several loads.
I'm past the road, I think.
All right. Let's see. Finding my route. Try complaining now.
Well, that van's got such thin tires that it just creates ruts as it goes.
Yeah, the rest of its route should be fine. Let me go get another load before you start flattening that.
Okay. Park brakes on.
Nope, not. It's off.
The rear tires weren't moving for a minute. They were just dragging along.
I know, I was watching that.
But this boat movable. Never mind. It was movable, and now it's in pieces.
What's that?
That boat.
Oh.
I was going to try and push it out into the water, but as soon as I got up to it, and I went to grab onto it with the bucket, and it just crumpled.
You broke it.
Little piece. Yeah, it's in 100 pieces now. I guess I am a big, strong loader, and that was a little tiny wooden boat.
I noticed how muddy that ditch was there, where I dumped that most recent load of sand, and realized that a convoy is not going to make it through that. So
It depends on what the convoy is.
fill it up and the route's fixed. They're happy again. Yep, I was right. Much faster route to get sand.
I'm going through the facility.
Yep, because I get in range, and I'm not how to fight. And I'm not how to fight with the road. So
Big brain.
Think we need more over here, or are we good at this spot?
I think this spot's good.
Yep.
I do like how the water displaces.
Me too.
Really good.
I think that spot there is going to need a load of sand.
Hey, look at that. Dumping like a true professional.
There you go. Yeah, I think we're going to need to fill that in right there. Definitely. Wow, grinding these gears like no other.
Yep. Old truck. But the gears in that thing are all kinds of floppy. old pump truck that I used to drive. Went to the big irrigation wells before we swapped over to it international. Damn, that thing, you had to hold it so long into what gear you wanted to go in for it to go into before it finally plopped in, and then when it finally did, you get a little jig out of it. So freaking old. That thing was so old you couldn't tell if anything was wrong with the vehicle while you were driving it. Because the damn doors were sitting there just making all kinds of noise, and the hood was shaking. Damn engine was so wore out that every time you got to your destination, you had to take out the number 8 spark plug and swap it for a brand new one. Because the damn oil, the piston rings leaked oil into the cylinder, so it fouled up the spark plug by the time you got to where you were going. But we just kept running it until we got that international, so picked up the pump crane and put it on the back of the international.
Yeah, I made a speed bump. Okay.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come over here and plant this thing.
Alright. Oh, jeez. Just turned over there to look.
Turned over what?
I went to turn my camera to look, and your truck flipped out for a second.
Oh.
Doing a wheelie on my screen.
Well, I've got skills. Yeah, the reason I dropped that sand down in that divot there, number one, I was coming through there bouncing, and number two, I'd gone through here so many times that the dump truck had dug such deep divots in the ground that if I sent a convoy through here, they'd get stuck just trying to leave the place.
Yep.
Alright, I'm grabbing a smoke. Yeah, I really didn't think it needed more than one load of sand there.
Yeah. Yeah, your truck is hopping on my screen.
Really?
Yeah. It's doing a little hop on the front end.
I'm sitting perfectly still. I realize they're saying that the area is North Africa, but I find it interesting that the game comes out just a few months after the devastation that Helene caused. Not that other hurricanes haven't caused massive devastation. You know, I think about the ones that hit New Orleans and a few other areas.
Yeah, they might have added some homage to that. I don't know what all the maps are. So. Like I know with ATS, they did a lot of stuff like that.
Right.
Like they had the one mission where you were helping out with the big old landslide that took out one of the interstate roads there in California.
Yep. I'll go get more sand in a second.
Yeah. We're good though.
For the route that we're going through there, the new quote-unquote road that we're making, do you think we've got enough sand over there and we can move on to the next spot?
I might need one more load between the water and this one turn here.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a little thin right there. I'm afraid, like, I almost drove the loader off. It's like, oh, that's deep. It's not a nice little slope out into the water. It
drops off.
It drops off.
All right. All right, buddy. Enjoy working on that transmission.
Ooh, I don't envy you. Transmissions are my least favorite. One of my least favorite sections, aside from electrical. Actually did some mechanic work today.
Oh, yeah?
Changed a family member's car oil.
Ah.
Yep, because they're just like, yeah, it's got the oil leaks, and the place where I took it said they won't change the oil because it's all the bottom's covered in oil. I was like, yeah, just bring over the stuff, get me one of them plastic drain pans that I can close up, and we'll change it over here.
Okay, yeah, I see the spot.